Good evening, everyone, and welcome to SHN Sports live coverage of Eastview High School football. I'm Kyle Owen, and alongside me is my color analyst, Roderick Castillo. We welcome you back for another week of Friday football here in Georgetown, Texas, as we're now in the fourth week of District 11 5A play, as last week your Eastview Patriots defeated the Glen Grizzlies 42-38 on homecoming night with a game-sealing interception by Grover Moore III. This week, your Eastview Patriots match up against the Georgetown Eagles, who are 4-2 on the season, but more importantly, 3-0 in district play. They have wins over A&M Consolidated, Hendrickson, and Leander with a combined score of 112-48. So this offense knows how to score, and the defense can keep teams off the field. As we continue our countdown to kickoff here at Birkelbach Field, we look back at the win against Glen and some of the positives and negatives. We'll start off with the good, as last week the offense was able to move the ball through the air and on the ground, but it took a little bit for that ground game to become apparent, and but the ball through the air was a huge thing as quarterback Ty Blair broke a record for Eastview with 431 passing yards in a game in that game against Glen. And you know, you look at those good things from last week, Roderick, and what do you see that was a positive besides, you know, obviously the big plays through the air for the Patriots last weekend?
Well, something that was definitely positive is just basically Eastview came out, they started off strong. You had Eastview one play go 75 yards, the first play of the game, and every time that it seemed that, you know, Glen would score, Eastview had an answer for them right back. And so it was a back and forth game, and that's something that you love to see. You know, sometimes when teams score first, they kind of sputter, but Eastview, they just kept punching whenever Glen would punch back.
And so we talked about the good a little bit. We'll move over to the bad. I don't like to talk about the bads, but sometimes it is necessary. I mentioned the rushing game struggled at the beginning of the game, but it was able to find itself at the end. But on the other side of the ball, the defense, they knew exactly what Glen was going to give them all night long, and still was not able to get them off the field. They had so many drives of 6, 7, 8-minute drives, and that you cannot do that against Georgetown. You got to get them off the field and try to keep that time of possession in your favor. You know, last week coming away with a win was huge against the Glen Grizzlies, but this week against Georgetown, things are going to be a little bit different if you can't get them off the field. So we turn the page to this week's game against the Eagles as they look to go 2-2 in district play, reach that 500 mark, try to keep their name in that playoff hopes. But some of the keys of the game against Georgetown, you got to look at it. You've got to be able to run the ball. I said it last week, you know, it was hard for them to get things going at the beginning of the game, and then finally they were able to get it going. But you got to keep just running the ball, keeping a balanced attack, and then we also mentioned, you know, controlling the time of possession. Try to do that as much as you possibly can against this high-powered offense of Georgetown.
Yeah, anytime that you're talking about a team wanting to be more than just one-dimensional, unfortunately, last week a little bit, for about 3 quarters, Eastview was about a one-dimensional team. It really was a tough time for them to run. But tonight, you're going to have to establish some of that running game, because you want to keep Georgetown on their toes and not just expect for your offense to only throw the ball. You don't want Ty Blair throwing the ball 40, 50 times in a game and possibly, you know, come up throwing the ball crazy or anything like that.
Turnovers or anything.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want any turnovers, any especially early interceptions and stuff like that, because, you know, Georgetown, they have a balanced attack of they love to do the RPO, and they love to really spread the ball around. They have a great running back. They have a great quarterback. They have a good mixture of receivers as well. So you're going to want to stop them early so that way they can become a one-dimensional team like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, you mentioned stopping them early. The defense has to be able to do that. You mentioned it to me before the broadcast as well. The offense needs to start fast. Get some points on the board against this Georgetown team, and that's how you can keep yourself in the game and try to stop big plays on defense. Get 3 and outs, get off the field, get this Georgetown team off the field. So those are the keys to the game. Keep the ball on the ground, control the time, and make big plays on defense to get your offense back on the field and try to make them as one-dimensional as possible. So we also look at last week's players of the weeks. Keaston Rainey, TJ Ty Blair were all listed as offensive players of the weeks as Georgetown comes their way out of the tunnel. And we're getting a little bit closer here to Friday Night Lights at Birkelbach Stadium. But, you know, we mentioned Ty Blair already. program record, 431 yards in a game. And for his playmakers to do what they can. And you saw it last week, a 75-yard touchdown, an 80-yard touchdown, and just an all-around great performance from the Eastview offense. We look at the guys up front: Jude Tanner, Joshua Claypool, Nicholas Zavala, all listed as big block of the week. 3 guys on the line, and who's not mentioned is Keeby, Eunice Keeby, the captain. He wasn't listed as one of the big block guys, but that offensive line showing some strides throughout the season, has been doing a really good job doing it. And of course, on defense, Grover Moore III, the guy who came up with the interception at the end of the game to seal the win for Eastview. So about to start off the national anthem. We'll go ahead, take a quick break. Let y'all listen in. Don't go anywhere though. This is going to be Eastview High School football versus Georgetown on SHN Sports right after this.
Please rise and direct your attention to the north end zone as the cadets from Liberty Battalion present the colors for tonight's game. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem, sung by members of the combined choirs of Eastview and Georgetown, under the direction of Joey Lawrence and Stacy Brandeberry. Beth Williams and Sabrina Ellis.
So we're back, and it is almost kickoff time here at Birkelbach Field as your Eastview Patriots are taking on the Georgetown Eagles. Tonight, the home team, Georgetown Eagles, will get this side of the stadium, our side of the stadium with the press box, the Eastview Patriots. On the other side, the red out game for the fans, the team wearing the all-white uniforms with the Navy helmets as well as Navy numbers on the front and the back, all-white pants, white shoes as well, whereas Georgetown on the front of the field, they will be wearing all black uniforms, blue numbers on the front and back, white helmets with the script G-Town and blue white stripes over the top of the helmet. I see a couple blue and white shoes out there for Georgetown tonight as well. So lots of different good uniform matchup between these two guys. We got a blackout game for the Georgetown Eagles as they try to black out the Patriots, and the Patriots try to red out the Eagles. So a little bit of mouthful there, but about to get this thing underway as we watch the color march off the field. And the captains lining up for both teams here, the 4 captains of the night. For the Eastview Patriots, 185 pounds. He runs a 4.640, and that guy can move on the ground. And then on the other side of him, right, 2022 MVP of the whole district, not just offense or defense, but the district MVP. So you got 2 district MVPs sitting right there in the backfield for the Georgetown Eagles, but a young O-line who has been able to, give their guys protection so far this season. Some big wins. We mentioned it, district play, over 100 points scored and under 50 points scored against them for Georgetown, whereas Eastview obviously struggled against College Station and got their first win in district play last week against the Glen Grizzlies. So going to be an interesting matchup, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, there's nothing like it, especially coming from one city and it's 2 different schools. Nothing like a rivalry just to start off tonight's game, and something that it's been a pleasure to watch too. I was a graduate of Georgetown in the year of 2013 when they just started Eastview as a high school. So to see that pretty much just over 10 years of somewhat of a rivalry, it's nothing like it. There's nothing like it because you get to see both schools being represented, but also you get to see a community come together and support these kids from both schools. While they may be from 2 different schools, it's still one city.
And it is one community, the Georgetown community, a very humble community from what I know. I lived in Georgetown for a long time in my life and have enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm glad to be back supporting the community here, doing Eastview's high school football games, and have enjoyed it all season long and will continue to enjoy it for the rest of the season. So I'm ready to get this game started. They got some more pageantries will continue down on the field. I'm just curious as to when they're going to get this kickoff. We're about 6 minutes after the scheduled kickoff time, maybe even 7 at this point. And but anticipations are high, and I'm sure everybody else in the fans are feeling the same way. They want to get this ball kicked off and even just get the coin flipped, as both captains, like I mentioned, they're just standing and waiting. And I think Georgetown may have a 5th captain. There is a 5th guy lined up over there. I will just go ahead and give him a shout out since he is lined up behind everybody else. He's number 54, the offensive lineman, Max Gates. He's a junior, but he did walk away from that line, so maybe he won't be getting that captain start tonight. But either way, these guys getting ready to go. We'll take a quick break before, and I'll bring it back once we get this coin toss underway. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview High School football on SHN Sports.
During the swim season, Denny was first team all-district and qualified for regionals. Denny is also very successful in classroom and is in the top 10% of the 2025 class. Let's give a big round of applause for our 2023 District Award winners.
We're finally getting things underway here at Birkelbach Field. The captains have made their way to the center of the field, shaking hands, getting ready for the coin toss. Once more, the captains for your Eastview Patriots, TJ Duncan, Kareem Edwards. I said Keaston Rainey last time. That's my fault. Kareem Edwards out there. Ty Blair and Ethan Wesley representing the defensive side of the ball. And then for Georgetown, a couple of DBs out there, and then wide receiver as well as the running back, Andrew Petter, number 22, number 14, Mason Gognes, and then number 16, Garrett Lloyd, and then finally number 26, Cody Holbeck. So finally going to get this one underway. We'll get let you listen in.
Won the toss and elected to receive.
Looks like Eastview's won the toss, and they were elected to receive to the second half.
So they will get the ball. Will wait till the second half to take the ball, as they will kick it off to Eastview going from north to south. Eastview will be going from south to north towards their own end zone. So very fitting to start the game going towards your respective end zones. You know, the Patriots, Georgetown, Eagles end zones going to start this game off.
And one thing I will say before we start the kickoff is just that throw the records out of the way, because this is a rivalry game. Anytime you see a high school rivalry game, or even a college rivalry game, or even sometimes a professional football rivalry, all the records, it doesn't matter if you're 0-5, it doesn't matter if you're 5-0. You don't know what to expect when it comes to games like this. What the coaches have game planned, maybe something completely different than what's been on tape so far. So you never know what's going to happen. All you know is that you're playing against some people you've probably even grown up with, even playing at sports whenever you were growing up in your ages of 8 years old, or 10 years old, 12 years old, right before you split off into your middle schools. And so it's awesome to see this start to happen here in the city of Georgetown. But I'm excited to see what happens tonight. Like I said, throw the records out of the window, and let's see who comes out on top tonight.
So the kicker for Georgetown, Aaron Guzman, number 30, the senior, will get this one started. And an interesting lineup for Georgetown to get things going, as they look like they do a fake onside kick for everyone. Maybe they'll break out of it. So there it is. They break out of the initial bunch set that they have for the kickoff. And Aaron Guzman, the senior kicker, will kick things off for Georgetown to start this game. Back deep to receive for the Patriots, number 1, TJ Duncan. He'll grab, or no, this one picked up by Isaiah Agnet around the 15-yard line, and he'll move up about 10 yards to the 20. And that's where Eastview will start with the ball and the game with 11:56 on the clock. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. So here come your Patriots for the first time in the game. The starting lineup, left to right on the offensive line. Left tackle, Jude Tanner. Left guard, Rawan Tyler. Center, Nick Zavala. Right guard, Eunice Keeby. And then right tackle, Jacob Rodriguez. Of course, your quarterback, Ty Blair, in the backfield with him to start things off is going to be Kareem Edwards. They'll hand it off to him to start things off, up the field for a 5-yard gain, and then some down to about the 27-yard line. They'll pick up 8 on first down. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Eastview Patriots. So Ty Blair and the offense getting back quickly as they motion over TJ Duncan. Trip set on the left side. Snap, shotgun. This one, he's going to hold it. They're going to get this one off. TJ Duncan behind him, incomplete on the 2nd down and 2 play. So 3rd and 2 coming up for Eastview Patriots. So not a long field to play, only 3rd and 2. The line to gain is the 29-yard line. Ty Blair and company ready to go. Keaston Rainey, as well as Chase Nunley, who came up onto the scene last week, are on the left side of the line. On the right side, all by himself at the top of the screen, is TJ Duncan. Ty Blair has to look back to the sideline, will change the play, and it looks like a stoppage of play from the referees.
And they had to spot the ball to see exactly where 3rd and 2 was going to be, but here we go.
So 3rd and 2, shotgun formation. Ty Blair in the backfield with him, Kareem Edwards. They're going to hand this one off to Edwards. Edwards jumps upfield. That's a first down, and then some past the 30-yard line to the 31. First down and 10 for your Eastview Patriots.
Good short yardage down. Now you're seeing the pace kind of pick up for Eastview. Hopefully they get more chunkage of yards.
Here we go again. Ty Blair, shotgun formation, steps back to pass. He's got some pressure, dumps it off to TJ Duncan. He picks up about a yard or 2. They'll give him 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 coming up from the 32-yard line for the Patriots.
A little bit of a long developing play, but Ty Blair, just dunked it off, and you just get what the defense gives you at that moment instead of taking a sack, which probably could have happened had he held on to the ball a little bit longer.
Yeah, behind the line of scrimmage and making pressure for the Georgetown Eagles looks like number 32, Diesel McAnally. He's listed as a running back, so maybe the number's wrong on my roster here. But shotgun formation once more. They're going to fake this one to to Kareem Edwards, but the ball is on the ground. A fumbled exchange, and they'll lose a yard on the play. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Patriots now.
Just kind of an awkward exchange between Blair and Edwards. Blair didn't know if he wanted to hand it off or just hold it, and luckily he came up with the ball, and now Eastview's facing a 3rd and 10.
So Ty Blair, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers, top and bottom of the screen. They're going to roll out Edwards. He goes that way on the right side, top of the screen. He steps back to pass. He's got some pressure, takes it himself, and knocked out of bounds with a loss of 2 around the 29-yard line. It'll be a long 4th down, and it looks like Eastview will have to punt after only 1 first down on the drive. That is what they will do. They'll bring the punt team out as Georgetown will keep their defense mainly out there and bring in a punt returner and number 7, Gavin Calloway, the wide receiver. So the punt is up from Asriel Manias. This one bounces around the 45-yard line, gets an Eastview bounce to the 35, and that's where Georgetown will start with the ball at their own 35-yard line. 1st down and 10 with 9:30 remaining on the clock.
Not a bad plan for the offense. It's just they couldn't execute in that after getting that 1st down. Now you're bringing your defense out there. Not bad field position for that after the punt, but still you don't want to give up as many yards, and you want to establish that, make them a one-dimensional team, because you know Georgetown likes to mix it up with both the run and the pass.
So the Georgetown offense out on the field for the first time in the game. At the top of your screen is Ivan Espinosa. At the bottom is Sedgwick. They're going to dump this one off to Espinosa, an incomplete pass right around the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Patriots, or for the Eagles. Still 0-0 game as we're right underneath 9.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, 9:28. With the way both these teams like to pass the ball, it will be interesting to see how the clock will affect it. Back shotgun formation is Boris as he'll motion on a guy to the right side. He's got an open receiver in Espinosa. Espinosa crosses the field, gets up about midfield, and enough for a 1st down on a 14-yard gain on 2nd down and 10 to the 49-yard line, still in Eagle territory. So 9:13 and counting. They're going to pitch this one off. With the ball is Andrew Petter. He's going to be dropped in the backfield for about a 3-yard loss down to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 13 coming up for the Eagles.
Just great awareness by the defense to know that it was a jet sweep coming.
Empty set for the quarterback, Boris. He's going to get caught as soon as he catches it. That was Espinosa on the reception. He'll only pick up about 4, just enough to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 coming up, and a huge 3rd down for the Patriots right here as the offense makes a personnel change and brings out pretty much all new receivers. So,
and what you're seeing right now is that Eastview is allowing Georgetown to kind of get 4 or 5 yards. They want to keep the ball in front of them right now.
So a rush coming from the outside. Pressure on Boris. He's going to be sacked in the backfield, and that's going to be a 4th down and long coming up for the Georgetown Patriots, or Georgetown Eagles. And it'll be a 4th and about 16 for the Eagles, as they're going to have to punt this one away from the 42-yard line. The line to gain is the 41.
Yeah, as soon as that ball was hiked, you automatically knew that there was going to be some dialed-up pressure. Then as soon as he saw the pressure, he tried to roll out of the pocket, but by then it was too late. And Eastview with a great stop on 3rd down, excuse me.
So the punt attempt coming up for the Georgetown Eagles. This one will be punted from about the 32, and a short, wobbly punt just crosses midfield and barely gets down inside the 35-yard line to the 31. That punt officially about 20 yards from the line of scrimmage. So good field position, decent field position for the Patriots now from the 31-yard line. Got a first down on their first drive, but came up short, had to punt the ball away. So 2 punts so far, 2 drives between each team. The Eagles and the Patriots all tied up at 0 with 7:19 to go in the first. Shotgun formation, Ty Blair, he's got 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen, all by himself, TJ Duncan on the bottom. They'll roll over Luke Martin to the tight end position. They're gonna hand the ball off, jump it off to Luke Martin from the outside. He's gonna get up the field for about a 5-yard gain, maybe 6 to the 32-yard line. That'll be a 6-yard gain officially. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Eastview Patriots.
And what you're seeing right now from both the Georgetown offense and even the Eastview offense is that they like to go pretty fast right now. So you're seeing both teams rush up to the line just to possibly catch them off guard.
So this one handed off to the running back, Isaiah Agnet. He's going to get upfield for about a 4-yard gain, maybe enough for the first down. We'll see. They will move the chains. That's a 1st down and 10 for your Eastview Patriots. Their 2nd first down of the game and the first in their 2nd drive. Now past the 40-yard line to the 41 for 1st down and 10. Ty Blair and company moving quickly as they got the play set. Wide receivers getting ready in the backfield with Blair is going to be Isaiah Agnet. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 on the bottom. They're going to motion out Agnet to the top. Empty set in the backfield. Ty Blair, shotgun. He's going to step back to pass. Gets this one off to the new guy, Chase Nunley, as he will pick up about 6 on the play to the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now for the Eastview Patriots.
Right now, Blair is having a kind of a good rhythm right now. Yeah, he's seeing the defense get in his face, but he's getting the ball out pretty quickly to his receivers, and his receivers are catching the ball pretty nice.
And that they are as the clock ticks beneath 6 minutes. This one handed off to Isaiah Agnet. He's going to jump this one to the outside. He's caught in the backfield. We'll lose about 2 on the play, or 1.5 yards to bring it up. 3rd down and 6 now for the Eastview Patriots. And both these offenses, they picked up first downs on their first drives, just couldn't get anything moving. And now, once again, the Eastview finding themselves in a similar situation. 2 first downs, or a first down, and now on their 2nd set of downs and can't move the ball. 6 yards to the 49-yard line to find a first down. Ty Blair, shotgun. He's going to get this one off. That's TJ Duncan down deep. He's got it dropped. Wow, right in and out of his hands. TJ Duncan was on his way to the end zone, just looked too far forward and could not find the ball in his hands at the end of the play. So an incomplete pass on 3rd down and 6. And looks like the offense will stay out on the field for 4th down from the 45-yard line. So if you can't convert here, it's good field position for the Eagles. They're going to check this, look to the sideline. Ty Blair will change the play. Luke Martin steps up to the tight end position, and the backfield with him is Isaiah Agnet. He's way far deep, and they're going to punt this one away from the quarterback position, about 7 yards in the backfield. This one will bounce and roll out of bounds around the 28-yard line. 1st down and 10 from the 28 coming up for your Georgetown Patriots. Your Georgetown Eagles. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview Patriots football on SHN Sports. Back out at Birkelbach Field, 5:29 is what the clock will start at when Eastview snaps the ball. 1st down and 10 from the 28. In the backfield, Noah Boers, he's going to hand this one off to Petter. He'll step up the middle, only pick up about 3 on the play. They'll give him 4 on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles. Moving quickly is Boris and the Eagles. They're going to hand this one off to Petter once more. He'll bounce to the outside. He picks up a 1st down and more. Down the sideline, steps out of bounds. Just past the 1st down marker. Only about a 1-yard pass to the 39-yard line, but a 1st down for the Eagles.
And what you're seeing right now is just Petter. As soon as he finds a crease, he just takes off. and he had a really nice gain for Georgetown to get a first down at the 39.
So back in the backfield once more. They're going to swing out Petter. He's going to catch in the backfield, but caught right at the 35-yard line for a loss of about 4 on first down. 2nd down and 14 coming up for the Georgetown Patriots. This defense putting some pressure on those screen plays and have done a really good job so far this season on getting them out of or getting into the backfield as soon as the ball leaves the hands of the quarterback here.
And that's what you want to do as the Patriot defense. You want to create negative plays, especially on first down, because then it forces Georgetown to mix up and change their game plan.
This one, and fumbled in the backfield as Petter tries to, that one actually, number 26, Cody Holbeck. He'll run into the snap and lose about 6 or 7 on the play. It's a 3rd down and about 21 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles. And the defense putting themselves in a good position to get their offense the ball back in great field position, especially after the punt we saw last time. I'm sure that was uncharacteristic of the Georgetown punter. But if it is anything like that for the rest of the night, this could be pretty good opportunity for the Georgetown or the Eastview defense to get off the field and force a big punt here early in the game. This one off into the middle of the field, caught, and enough for the first down on a long 3rd down. That was Cody Holbeck as he was able to get the ball right about the 50-yard line and just crosses midfield to the 49. 1st down and 10 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles after the huge 3rd down conversion.
And that's something that just really coaches want to harp on. Keep the ball in front of you and force a 4th down. And just Georgetown found a crease right in the middle of the field to pick up this 1st down.
So another 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. Boris in the backfield, shotgun pass. They're going to dump this one off and in and out of the hands of Gavin Calloway, a senior wide receiver in the backfield.
In Georgetown, this is the 2nd play that they've run where they've tried to fake the bubble screen and sneak in those wide receivers on the right side of the field to go towards the middle, and Eastview read it right away.
So here we go, 2nd down and 10 coming up, 3 minutes and counting, or 3 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter as the Georgetown Eagles just crossed midfield. 2nd down and 10. They're going to hand this one off to Petter. Petter gets up the middle through the tackles, but only about a 3-yard gain on 2nd down. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Eagles. This Patriots defense, they've done a really good job of getting them in the backfield or short gains on 1st and 2nd down. This 3rd down is what has been dangerous for them so far. A lot of big plays on 3rd down so far in this one. It is still early though, 2.5 minutes. This one, Boris rolls out to the right side. He's got a wide receiver downfield, just dropped in Gavin Calloway. But a good pass up breakup there by the defensive backs for linebackers for the Eastview Patriots. It was Isaiah Davenport and Luis Castillo, both linebackers, outside linebackers, coming up on coverage of Gavin Calloway.
And Georgetown themselves, they're playing a little bit of field position right here, possibly going for it on 4th down, or they're going to do what Eastview did on the last possession and just try to kick it to pin them deep and play the field.
So 4th down and 7 from the 46-yard line. They're going to motion over receiver in Holbeck. He's going to get in the backfield and then immediately come back out. No, that's Pettis going to the sideline, and it looks like Georgetown is going to have to call a timeout. Couldn't find the formation they wanted. We'll take one as well. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview High School football on SHN Sports. Back out onto the field at Birkelbach Field. It is the crosstown showdown between the Georgetown Eagles and the Eastview Patriots. The Georgetown Eagles with a 4th and 7 coming up, 2:29 to go in the first quarter. They're going to motion over the wide receiver, Cody Holbeck. He's going to fake that one up, and then they're going to just immediately change the play. Stepping back, this one, same thing as Eastview, steps back and punts it away down to about the 15. This one caught by Felix Avila. He's going to get upfield for about a 15-yard gain on the return, down to about the 29 or 30-yard line. First down and 10 coming up for the Eastview Patriots.
And a smart play by the safety for Eastview, knowing that they were going to probably punt the ball. And instead of letting the ball go, he actually had a good yardage. He picked up double. He had it at the 15 and got to about the 29 to 30-yard line.
Yeah, and first and 10 from the 20 is where, or the 29 is where Eastview will start, and that was about a 16-yard gain from the 13 where he picked up the ball. That was Felix Avila, the senior free safety, as Ty Blair in trouble. He's going to dump this one off to Luke Martin. He picks up about 6 and then gets hit right about the 35, but will move his legs a little bit for about 2 more yards, and a second down and 2 coming up for your Eastview Patriots. So 1 minute, 55 seconds and counting. Ty Blair in the backfield, trips on the bottom of your screen on the left side of the field. Ty Blair, shotgun. He's going to dump this one off, and it's looks like to Keaston Rainey at the top of the field there. And that'll be a first down and 10 as they cross midfield for the first time in the game. And that's the Patriots in Georgetown Eagle territory at the 49-yard line. First down and 10 coming up for your Patriots. Ty Blair in this offense moving quickly. Ty Blair, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 up top in Rainey. They're going to dump this one off. This one caught by Patriot Chase Nunley as he will fall down right at the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming up now for the Patriots.
And he had a good look right there. It's just that he saw the pressure get to him, and as soon as he let that ball go, I bet he wished that he wanted that pass back because he had a lot of open field.
Ty Blair, shotgun, 3 wide receivers at the top. This one dumped over to the 1 receiver side at the bottom of your screen. That's Keaston Rainey as he's shoved out of bounds. He'll pick up about 4 on second down, 3rd and 6 coming up from the 45-yard line in Eagle territory. Clock at 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ty Blair and company making sure they got the right play in hand as he talks to the offensive lineman. 1 running back in the backfield in Edwards. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. They're going to hand this one off to Edwards. Edwards up the middle. He gets a big push from behind and falls forward for a first down inside the 30 or the 40-yard line to the 38. That'll be a first down and 10 for your Eastview Patriots. Ty Blair and company moving very quickly once more on these first down plays. Ty Blair, shotgun formation. This one hands off, no, dumped out to the right side. That one is Chase Nunley in the flats right at the 35-yard line, saying he's down at the 36. So about a 2nd and 7 coming up for the Patriots here as they are moving the ball well late in the first quarter. 5 seconds to go. We'll see if they get the ball off. 3, 2, 1, and they will not. That will be the end of the first quarter. Clock stops. The play seems to be nobody was watching the clock, it didn't seem like, except for the Eastview bench, who the coaches came off and made sure, hey, we're not running a play here. We're just going to flip the field. So as they flip the field, we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview High School football on the SHN Sports Network. Back out for the second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock at Birkelbach Field as your Eastview Patriots driving the deepest part of the field that anybody's been towards in the other team's territory so far in the game. 2nd down and 7 from the 36-yard line. Some pressure coming from the right side or the left side, depending on what side of the field you want to look at, as they get this one off. And a quick pass as Ty Blair was hit pretty hard in the backfield, but a reception made by Chase Nunley for about 4 yards on second. 3rd down and 4 coming up for your Eastview Patriots. So 3rd and manageable, though, as they try to find another 1st down and get near the red zone. The first team to get to the red zone in the game if they do. 11.5 minutes on the clock. Ty Blair in shotgun formation. Next to him is Kareem Edwards. We're going to hand it off to Edwards. Edwards bounced the outside. A good open hole. He's going to get the 1st down to the 26-yard line. And that's another 1st down and 10 for your Eastview Patriots as they continue to move the ball here in the first half. Both teams have only seen punts so far, as Eastview finally in field goal range, it may seem like. This one up, and it is almost intercepted by the defensive back for Georgetown, and just could not come up with it. That one, number 34, Dawson Wofford, or number 24, my apologies, Okais Presley, the senior quarterback, in on the play to break up the pass to TJ Duncan. So 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Patriots, as Ty Blair will pump fake to the left side, goes back to the right. He's got Kareem Edwards up the field. He's inside the 15 for a 1st down, and inside the red zone for the first time of the day for both teams is the Patriots, with a 1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line coming up. Ty Blair moving quickly. They moved very quickly on 1st down as they try to beat the chains on almost every play. In the backfield with Ty Blair, shotgun formation, Kareem Edwards. 3 wide receivers up top. Down on the bottom now is Kareem Edwards. They move him to wide receiver as Luke Martin, the lead blocker, on the play, as Ty Blair, the quarterback keeper, takes it on the right side of the line, gets about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up for your Patriots as they reach the 10-yard line. The 3-yard line is the line to gain. So 1st down and 10 once more. 2 wide receivers in the backfield. This is Keaston Rainey. They're going to motion him out, way out. Fake toss. They're going to get this one out to touchdown, Luke Martin, as Eastview strikes first, 6-0 with 9:51 remaining in the first quarter. And the Eastview side of the field is going crazy right now, as the Georgetown side of the field stands are completely seated and not a peep from this side. And you love to see it from the Patriot side of the field. Is Georgetown Eagles with a solid season so far. They were regional semifinalists, or regional finalists last year in the playoffs, and a win here to go 500 for Eastview would be absolutely huge, as they take a 7-0 lead with 9:51 to go in the second quarter. We'll wait for the kickoff, take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is Patriots football on SHN Sports. Back out onto the field, Birkelbach Field, here for the Crosstown Showdown as your Eastview Patriots just took a 7-0 lead with 9:51 to go in the first half. And that was the first time either team had seen the red zone in the game. The Eastview defense has been doing a really good job on defense and keeping Georgetown really out of out of Eastview territory. The only time they found their way in there was about the 45-yard line and ended up having to punt the ball. And this Georgetown team going to try to find their first points, but the Eastview defense may have something to say about it. Oh, they're going to kick this one off to Georgetown. This one back deep and barely inside the pylon for a touchback. It'll start at the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for the Georgetown Eagles. Your Eastview Patriot defense coming back out on the field for the third time today, forcing 2 punts already. Defensive ends Jacob Vasquez, David Bonaparte, and Aiden Diconte, Ethan Wesley, Ty Temples all up front, rotating around the linebackers for the Eastview Patriots. Isaiah Davenport-Bell, Luis Castillo, Tyson Ejawoko, Caden Childs, and Cash Trejo. And then the quarterbacks, Grover Moore III, Ronnie Goldman III, Grady Dickerson, Felix Avila, and Jordan Henderson all rotate through in the DB area. So this one, hand off to Petter, the district MVP last year. He'll pick up about 8 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 2 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles.
And Eastview doing a good job once again, just keeping everything in front of them as much as possible, not limiting Georgetown to big plays. That's what Georgetown loves to do, get the big play. But right now, it seems that Eastview is actually doing a great job at their game plan that the coaches came up with.
This one handed off to Petter. He's going to get upfield for a first down and more as he's dropped at the 38-yard line. They will pick up the first down on a 6-yard gain from Petter.
Right now, already 2 runs for Georgetown, really relying on their running back, their senior running back, Petter, to kind of guide them and to get them across this field, so that way they don't have to, punt the ball away.
So empty set for Boris as they'll motion over Holbeck to the left side from the right to left. This one back deep and a big pass break up there by the Eastview DB. That was Felix Avila, who's down playing quarterback right now. And a great pass break up there as it looked like Holbeck was wide open down the field. Actually, that was Petter out wide on the intended receiver. It's a big kid, 5'10", 213. Has some weight to him. Can move the ball well, rolls like a bowling ball through between the tackles. 8 minutes, 49 seconds is where the clock is stopped as Boris checks the play, motions over his wide receiver his running back from the right to the left. Here comes Holbeck from the left side. They're gonna have a fake jet sweep and run this one up the middle with Petter. He'll pick up about 4 on 2nd down and 10, making it 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles. So big 3rd down here for the Patriots if they're able to get the Eagles off the field after scoring some points and be able to put themselves in the driver's seat for the rest of the game. So hopefully this is what happens here, and the Eastview Patriots get a big stop on defense. Only one defensive lineman down. 4, 5, 6 guys come rushing in. This one over the middle and dropped, and a great pass breakup by the Eastview defender, number 28. Looks like number 26 is who it is, so it's Lord Iksopunwu on the pass breakup there for the Eastview Patriots.
And you gotta love what you're seeing right now with their cornerbacks, especially with Eastview. Whatever the coaches told them this week, or whatever game plan they came up with this week, it's paying off right now in this first half. You're seeing Georgetown being very limited on those big pass plays that they're so accustomed to seeing so far this year.
So back deep to receive the punt for Eastview is Keaston Rainey. He'll watch it roll inside the 20-yard line to the 17, and that's where Eastview will start with the ball for their first drive post-touchdown, and a big 3-and-out there. Or I guess it was they got 1 first down and then forced the punt against this Georgetown team, and with 8 minutes remaining, plenty of time for Eastview to march down the field and try to put up some more points before half.
And you got to love what you're seeing so far with Eastview, and offensively and defensively. Defense coming up big with a couple of key stops, letting their offense run this clock, and hopefully they're able to run some of this clock along with get a score, maybe 3 points or even a touchdown would be better. But right now, Eastview is in this driver's seat while Georgetown is playing from behind.
So first down and 10. This one going to be handed off to the running back for the Patriots as he gets upfield, but not much. Maybe a couple feet on the play. Kareem Edwards on the run will pick up a yard on first down. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Patriots. It is still 7-0. The Eagles trail the Patriots. 7 minutes, 30 seconds and counting remaining here in the first half, as Ty Blair throws this one deep and barely almost picked off by the defensive back for Georgetown, number 6, Lorenzo Diaz on the play.
It was a little bit of a tip drill there. Lorenzo, he had an opportunity to intercept it, came off of his hands, and then Rainey had an opportunity to catch the ball too, but it fell off of his hands too.
Yeah, and 2 guys just not being able to come up with the ball, and it brings up a 3rd and 9 now for the Eastview Patriots, as only a couple seconds ticked off on the play. 7:28 is where the clock will start as we go. Ty Blair, he's got an open receiver downfield, and TJ Duncan. This one's down deep, down past the 40, 30, tripped up at the 25, but inside the 25 as he's marked down at the 25 on the big play from Ty Blair to TJ Duncan. A connection we've seen all season long, and for Georgetown, you're just happy that he didn't house call that one on the almost 80-yard touchdown play. And he did it twice last week, just couldn't find the end zone on that one. But they're going to dump this one out. That is Luke Martin. He'll cut up field. He'll pick up about 5 and stuffed about the 20. That's where they'll mark him down. A group of Georgetown Eagles get on Luke Martin, but a 5-yard gain for him. 2nd and 5 coming up now from the 20, and now in the red zone for the second time in the game. 6:45 and counting. Patriots leading 7-0. Ty Blair, shotgun formation, has a running back in the backfield. The offensive line jumped, and there comes the flags. And I want to say it was probably everybody but the center on that play. So Eastview will have to move back, lose everything.
And it looks like this is the first flag of the game too, but
Yeah,
going back to earlier, that pass, it looked like it was something similar for last week, where the quarterback rolls out and then takes a sudden stop and it just throws it deep and wide open. There he was, number 1 Duncan, and he almost had the house call as you mentioned earlier, Kyle.
Yeah, TJ Duncan with a huge play there, but false start moves him back 5 yards to the 25. 2nd and 10. Ty Blair back to Rainey. Near the end zone, pushed out of bounds, and all over him was Lorenzo Diaz, the defensive back, as they get this one 3rd down and 10. As Rainey was shoved out of bounds on the play.
And you're kind of thinking, does Eastview want to run the ball to possibly have a 4th down conversion, or do they want to at least try to get the first down marker right now? It looks like this might be 4 down territory for Eastview if they can get somewhat close to the sticks.
So Ty Blair, shotgun formation, 3rd down and 10. This one handed off to Edwards. Edwards upfield. He's got a first down. Bounces off a couple tackles inside the 15. 1st down and 10 to the 11-yard line for the Patriots.
Just an awesome run by Edwards, just to find that seam and also break a tackle for the first down. And so Eastview moving the ball down the field, pretty much catching Georgetown on their toes. Let's hopeful that they're able to score here with a touchdown to possibly blow this game wide open.
So 1st down and 10 coming up for the Patriots. The 1-yard line is the line to gain. They'd love to see a touchdown underneath 6 minutes to go here in the first half. 7-0. Ty Blair, shotgun formation. Fake handoff to Edwards. He's going to keep it himself. Sees a lane. He jumps through a couple tackles. Touchdown, Ty Blair. Rumbles and tumbles his way into the end zone, and the Patriots take a 13-0 lead. What
great awareness by Blair on on that RPO, it looked like where nobody was open, but he saw the middle of the field just open the floodgates like Moses parting the Red Sea. All of a sudden, he sees nothing but green and nothing but the end zone, so he takes off, and now looks like Eastview's going to try to go for 2
conversion. They're going to cross the field, and that is no good. 13-0 is the score, as it will remain. But your Patriots take a 2-touchdown lead here early.
And this is a little bit of a shock right now for Georgetown. Georgetown having a high-powered offense, but right now they're getting stuffed by this Patriot defense, and you have to give nothing but credit towards the coaches, getting the players ready, getting a great game plan so far in this first half. And Georgetown kind of a little bit of a shock right now, not to see them go into the red zone or even get close to the red zone. So right now, Eastview is clicking on all cylinders, both defensively, offensively, even time of possession, even all phases of the game right now is in favor of our Patriots.
Yeah, a huge shout out to defensive coordinator Barry Bond for creating the game plan that he did today against this Georgetown team. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he's doing a great job so far here in the first half. But we've got plenty of time left to play, a whole second half left to play. Georgetown's getting the ball back with 5:39 to go, and this Eastview crowd is very, very excited, though, so far in this game with a 13-0 lead underneath 6 minutes to go here in the first half. The two backers to receive for Georgetown, number 27 and number 6, Lorenzo Diaz, number 27, Xavier Warren, out there to receive for the Eagles. So this one caught by Gavin Calloway, as I misspoke on that one. It was Calloway who was deep to receive. He took it out of the end zone and got up to about the 23-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 from there. An unconventional start for a drive.
Yeah, and he turned what could have been a very bad play, dropping the kickoff in the end zone into something somewhat positive, starting at the 23-yard line.
5.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. In the first half, Patriots hold on to a 13-0 lead. Georgetown, out for their 4th drive of the game, have had to punt on every single one so far, and this high-powered offense has scored over 100 points in district play so far. Eastview says, no, not today. We're not allowing you to put up those points against us. This one dumped off the big wide receiver, Ivan Espinosa. He's going to be stuffed right past the 25-yard line to the 27. A good spot there on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Eagles. In the backfield, Boris, they're going to snap the ball, and it looks like a false start on the offense, so that'll move it back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 11 coming up for Georgetown, as Ivan Espinosa is credited with the false start in the wide receiver position. So 2nd down and 11 now from the 22-yard line. This Patriots defense continuing to put pressure on with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 2nd down and 11. Boris in the backfield. They're going to motion out the wide receiver Holbert as they get this one off to Petter. He'll pick up about 4 on the play, just 3 actually to the 25-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Georgetown Eagles.
And if you're Eastview, you want to definitely stop them right here, knowing that your offense might have a potential another possession before to close out this half. You have all 3 of your timeouts. You just got to keep them in front of you and make sure that you don't let them get past the sticks.
Speaking of timeouts, the Eagles have wasted 1. They only have 2. Boris, shotgun formation. They motion over Holbert from the left to the right side. He's going to look to the right. There goes Boris, pass over in the middle. That one's going to be to Ivan Espinosa. Espinosa gets upfield for a 1st down finally at the 39-yard line with a 1st down and 10 now for the Georgetown Eagles. 4 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. Play will probably start a little underneath that 4-minute mark here left in the first half. 1st down and 10 coming up. Noah Boris, backfield, hands this one off Petter. Petter up the field, rolls forward, gets about 4 on the play. They'll only give him 3 to the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles. And this defense, you know, very bend, don't break, have been all season long, and right now they're showing no bend almost whatsoever. The Georgetown Eagles have barely found the ball in Eastview territory past midfield, as Petter will bounce this one out to the outside. Picks up about 2 or 3 on the play. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles here with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. 3 minutes to go and counting. Boris, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right or running backs to the right and the left of him. They're going to get this one off to Devin Sedgwick as Sedgwick picks up a 1st down and crosses midfield to the 44-yard line. And another 1st down and 10 for the Eagles as they continue to drive this ball here late in the first half. And remember, Eastview got the ball to start it, so Georgetown will have the ball once more. A score here would be huge for them. 1st down and 10 from the 44. Boris in the backfield. Bunch set wide receivers, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. They're roaching out the running back Petter. This one down the field. Espinosa caught at the 20, hit at the 20, rolls out, breaks a couple tackles. He's up the field, down inside the 5, and finally brought down at the 3-yard line. And as the Eagles find the red zone for the first time in the game, it'll be 1st down and goal from the 3-yard line. So 1st and 3 is what we'll put on your screen with 2:15 remaining as the clock stops to move the chains, and because he went out of bounds as well. So big play there by Espinosa to get upfield and turn the sideline speed on to find his way inside the 5-yard line, and an opportunity for Georgetown to find some points for the first time in the game, as Georgetown brings out pretty much a whole new offensive squad.
Yeah, just going back to that play earlier, it's just that they were thinking sweep, or excuse me, a bubble screen to Petter, and all of a sudden the receivers broke off, and one of them just came wide open, and now they're here at that 3-yard line.
So they're going to run this one up underneath. Center is no longer, or that was Boris, who was squatted underneath. Looks a lot shorter than he was, and he's going to be, and Petter will get the ball, but stuffed at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 3 coming up with the goal to gain, with 1:45 and counting to go here in the half. So under center once more, pistol formation, a winger on the right side. They're going to roll this one out to the left. Open receiver in Espinosa, and that one caught for a touchdown as the Eastview Patriots give up their first points of the game, and the Eagles come within 7 now, 13-6. So 1:28 remaining here in the first half. Patriots hold on to that 7-point lead. It'll be 6 points if the PAT is good. The kicker through the uprights as Aaron Guzman converts the extra point, and there's some pause on the field as both teams seem to look like they're staying on the field. Maybe a penalty was called, but the Georgetown offense makes their way off, and they decided it's an offsides on the defense, so it will be declined. The kick is good, and a 7-13 game, 6-point game with 1:28 to go. And this Patriot offense has some explosiveness. They can find some points if they're able to get one of those long passes in before the half. But been a great game so far in this crosstown showdown, as your Patriots lead it 13-7, 1:28 to go here in the half. And a great drive by the Eagles there. Found themselves with their backs against the wall a few times and just able to convert on every play. And the big play and catch and run by Ivan Espinosa to bring him inside the 5 is really what caused the score on the drive. But obviously you don't get out of a couple of those third down plays, you don't ever get down to that play. So just a great job overall, being able to continue to convert as the Eagles to have. So back out to kick things off for the Eagles is Aaron Guzman, who just made that extra point to bring it within 6. The Eastview offense bunched up, and they fake an onside kick and will spread it out. So the Eagles spread this one out, and so will the Patriots. The 3-back deep to receive, Keaston Rainey, TJ Duncan, and up top is Isaiah Agnew. So this one kicked off by Guzman. This one caught by Agnew at the 15. He'll take it himself, busts out to the 20, breaks a tackle, cuts up field, past the 25-yard line to the 26. It'll be first down and 10 from there for the Eastview Patriots, as they'll have 1 minute and 22 seconds and a 74-yard field to try to find some points before the half, and they'll have to kick the ball off to the Eagles once more once we come back from halftime.
Just keep in mind that, yes, the Patriots have a long field to go, but they still have all 3 of their timeouts. If they get a good chunk of yardage right here, you don't have to go to the sidelines. If you get something in the middle, you still can hurry up your offense and get something lined up as you try to drive down this field before the half. This
offense knows how to move fast. They're going to pitch this one out. It's a backwards pass back to Blair. Blair doesn't really have anybody open on the play. He's going to keep it himself. He's got some room to run. He'll cut back inside of the 35, finally tackled on the first down play in an 8-yard play, and Georgetown's defense, or especially the secondary, was able to keep that one at bay. They handed that one off and then pitched it backwards back to Ty Blair, who the double pass would have thrown it, but he ended up keeping himself. This one gets off to Luke Martin. He'll step out of bounds. Didn't have to use a timeout there. 47 seconds to go. First down and 10 to the 40-yard line, so only 60 yards to go now for the Patriots.
At least if you also keep it in mind, too, that they do have, like I said, they're 3 timeouts, but also as well, if you can get a field goal in field goal range, you can take that as well.
First down and 10. This one nearly picked off and hit TJ Duncan in the chest because he wasn't expecting to get through the defender's hands, but it did, and it'll drop incomplete. Ty Blair coming up there lucky. 43 seconds to go here. Second down and 10 coming up for Ty Blair in this Eastview Patriot offense. I believe the pass breakup was on number 5 for the Georgetown Eagles. That is Jaheim Dowd, the junior defensive back. Ty Blair in trouble, sacked at the 29-yard line. And there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that is here shortly. Saying offsides on the defense is Roger Castillo, so hopefully he is correct on that one, and it'll bring up another second down. So there you go. Free play. Second down and 5 coming up now from the 45 for the Patriots. And they get the clock stopped as well with 37 seconds remaining here in the game and haven't had to use a timeout yet.
Look for Ty Blair to possibly see the middle of the field. Yes, you can go to the sideline, but you still have your timeouts. Just be aware of that.
This one, Ty Blair in the backfield again, pressure on and sacked on back-to-back plays. This time, no offsides penalty, and it will bring up a third down and long, but a timeout will be called by the Eastview Patriot offense, and the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go. And Eastview takes the timeout with 20 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll take a timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview Patriots football. They lead it 13-7 on the SHN Sports Network. Back out on Birkelbach Field for the remainder of the first half. 20 seconds remaining as the Eastview Patriots have a third down and 14 coming up after the big sack from the Eagle defense. Ty Blair and offense coming back out on the field. 3 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen, 1 up top in Luke Martin. They're going to jump this one back. They're going to drop it for a screen play as Kareem Edwards will pick up about 4 on the play and gets out of bounds back to about the original line of scrimmage. And no, they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line, so only a gain of about 3 on the play for 4th down and 12 now coming up as they step out of bounds and 5 seconds go off the clock, 15 seconds to go, 4th down and 12. It's a big situation, and Georgetown will have to call a timeout. Their second of the half. Patriots have 2 remaining. Georgetown has 1, and a good time to take one as you try to make sure that your defense wants to get the Patriots off the field. But as for the Patriots, obviously you want to be able to convert this and try to put yourself in a position to put some more points up before the half. So 15 seconds remain. Timeout. We'll take one too. This is Eastview Patriots football on SHN Sports. All right, the timeouts have concluded as we are 15 seconds away from halftime. The Patriots with a 6-point lead, 13-7 here, and a long 4th down play coming up, 4th and 12 for this Eastview offense. And it looks like they'll keep the offense on the field. No punting this one away to try to giving the Eagles the ball back with very, very little time. So they'll go for it on 4th and 12 from the 38-yard line. Oh, nope, punted from the shotgun formation. This one got Georgetown off guard. This one's going to roll inside the 5 and pin deep at the 2-yard line with 3 seconds to go. They'll stop the clock with 2 seconds to go, and a 98-yard field is what the Georgetown Eagles will have to see if they can find a one-play miracle before the half. If you're the Patriots, all you got to do is try to sack Noah Boris in the backfield, and you get some extra points on the board if you can get him into safety. So it's an interesting situation here, but it looks like
Eastview's going to drop back into their prevent defense.
Yeah.
Not allowing anything to go behind them, but also as well they have to be aware of Petter, knowing that, yes, Petter, while he may be a big man, he still can run the ball quick.
Yes, he can, and way back deep around midfield is TJ Duncan. You put your best athlete way in the back for insurance purposes, as Eastview will have 6 guys beyond the 35-yard line and nearly all beyond the 40, 35 yards down the field, as Petter will have 6 coming at him, and they're going to throw this one out of bounds. And a nice catch there by the offensive lineman from the Patriots, and that'll end the first half as your Eastview Patriots have a 13-7 lead at halftime. And what a game it has been so far. These Eastview Patriots really showing off their stuff here early, but there's halftime adjustments and a whole second half to play. We'll see how this goes. Georgetown will get the ball after the half. Before we take our halftime break, we'll go ahead and thank our sponsors for the season. Charles Schwab, the Eric Johnson office in Georgetown, Ideal Signs, Kaya, First Choice Roofing, True Form Metal Service, American Fence and Supply, Lone Star Paving, Sonic, the Austin Avenue location in Georgetown, Hydrate, HTO in Georgetown, Golden Chick in Georgetown, and Texas Crushed Stone. So thanks again for our sponsors of this 2023 season in Eastview Patriots football. Your Eastview Patriots lead this one 13-7, 28 minutes on the clock for halftime. Listen into the band and enjoy the show. We'll be back here after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shining star for the week is Lauren Cuevas. The sparkler of the week is Alex Diaz. The Georgette social butterfly is Amelia Williams. Officer's choice is Abby Jones, and the Georgette of the week is Brentley McLean. The sparkler officers are Junior Lieutenant Tristan Arellano, Senior Lieutenant Kimora Spradley, First Lieutenant Natalie Martinez, and the sparkler captain is Ms. Adrielle Galini. The Georgette officers are Lieutenant Anna Gomez, Lieutenant Abby Tull, and the Georgette captain is Ms. Julia Vickers. The sparkler socials are Caitlin Mateo, Ariana Pena, and Avery Salven. The Georgette socials are Mackenzie Cox, Caitlin Mendel, Ella Lishka, and Addison Rodriguez. The Sparklers managers are Hadley Padalecki and Mary Speed. The Georgette's manager is Cherry Hecker. And now, watch the Sparklers and Georgettes as they perform the featured sister prom routine to Toxic. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The sparklers are under the direction of Miss Tracy Melendez and Mrs. April Pena. The Georgettes are under the direction of Miss Nikki Prosser and Miss Amber Dudley. The Eagle Band is led on the field by drum majors Nathan Akers, Zoe Christie, and Ian McAllister. Your 2023-2024 color guard captain is Abby Faria. Lieutenant is Brandon Rice, and Sergeant is Mackenzie Slows. Squad leaders are Meredith Levy and Hannah Kahn. Brass caption head is Jay McIntyre. Woodwind caption head is Sarah Fowler. Percussion caption head is Adeline Jansen. The Georgetown High School Eagle Marching Band and Color Guard are now joined by a very special group of people. Please give a big GHS welcome to our future Eagle Band members from the Knowles and Forbes Middle Schools. Please enjoy as the combined bands from GHS, the Knowles and Forbes perform Metal Shot, Land of 1,000 Dancers, and the GHS Fight Song. Directors of the Georgetown High School Eagle Marching Band are Justin Smith and Leslie Kupitz. Director of Percussion is Jed Leach. Director of the Color Guard is Rick Struggs. Directors of the Vinole Band are Christina Leach and Zach Cheetah. Director of the Forbes Band is Brett Poteet. Marching band techs for the Eagle Band are Eric Irvin and Austin Womack. Percussion tech for the Eagle Band is J.J. Pereira. Color Guard Assistant Director is Michaela Maldonado. Color Guard staff includes Michelle Medina and Lillian Fox. The Patriot Band, Sparklers, Eagle Band, and Georgette would like to thank our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Devin Padavell, and the principals of Eastview High School and Georgetown High School, Mr. Alfonso Longoria and Mr. Brian Johnson. We would also like to thank our fabulous Fine Arts Department staff. The Director of Fine Arts for GISD is Ms. Carol Watson. Administrative Assistant for Fine Arts is Amy Holmes, and Fine Arts Secretary is Gretchen Parker.
Georgetown Eagles. Let's welcome back to the Eagles University, Eastview Patriots. Attention, Scott Lawson. Mr. Scott Lawson, if you are looking for your wallet, it is at the home ticket booth.
We welcome you back for the second half here at Birkelbach Field. This is Eastview Patriots football on SHN Sports. I'm Kyle Owen. Alongside me is my color commentator, Roger Castillo. We've got 12 minutes on the clock for the third quarter and 24 remaining in the game. Your Patriots lead at 13-7 here as Adriel Denias gets ready to kick this one away to the Georgetown Eagles. And a good first half from the Eastview Patriots as they were able to come out and put the first points on the board with 13-0 lead. And the Georgetown drove down and scored right before the half, as this one comes out of the end zone for about a 26-yard return. It'll be first down and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Georgetown Eagles. Your Eastview Patriot defense coming out for the second half did a pretty good job of stopping this high-powered Georgetown offense in the first half and holding them to only one touchdown score in that half and forcing them on about 3 punts. So pretty good job from that Eastview side of the ball. Their offense done pretty good too, being able to put up 2 touchdowns on the board, went for 2. That's why it is 13 and not 14. So this one handed off, no fake handoff. This one kept by Noah Boris. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play. They're going to call a late hit on Boris there, as number 9 for the Eastview Patriots, Grover Moore III, will be called for the unnecessary roughness on the quarterback. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. Will put the ball at the 45-yard line from the 30-yard line. So not what you want to see coming out of the halftime. The discipline has to stay there if you want to keep this lead against this high-powered Georgetown offense. You can't give up free yards, especially not 15 of them.
And you're right, Kyle. Basically, it's just you come out in the second half. Yes, they get a 5-yard gain, but as soon as you lead them out of bounds, just let go. That's the best thing that you can do. Unfortunately, how rivalries sometimes are, they just get a little bit chippy, and unfortunately, Eastview is hit with that flag.
So first down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Noah Boris in the backfield, hands it off to Petter. He'll cut up the field, gets past midfield, inside the 45 for a first down to the 42-yard line. First down and 10 for the Georgetown Eagles. So getting back to the ground game, the Eagles are, and have been making success so far here, as this one will be kept by Boris. And you mentioned that RPO. We didn't see much of it in the first half, and here it is now as Boris picks up 9 on first down, and he is down with his helmet off on the field as he tries to stand up on his own, and he will. But a scary situation there for the Eastview, or for Georgetown, as you never want to see your quarterback go down, and the backup quarterback will have to make his way out on the field for at least one play, as the rule in high school and college is if you lose your helmet, you do have to take the play off. So the quarterback on the field now is Tyler Glandorf, a backup quarterback for the day. He'll take his first snap of the day against the Patriots. 11 minutes, 13 seconds and counting remaining here in the third quarter. Glandorf, he'll hand this one off to Petter. Petter will get upfield for about a 6-yard gain inside the 30-yard line. It'll give him 5 to the 28. Second down and 5 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles.
And it looks like the quarterback's coming back in, and something that's good to see, whether you're a rival or not, whether you're for Georgetown or you're not. You're glad to see that he's back out on that field. Nothing very serious, just the helmet that came off, but glad to see him back out there.
So Tyler Glandorf off the field, Noah Boris back out. The senior 5'11", 184-pounder from Georgetown playing quarterback tonight for the Eagles. First down and 10, or second down and 6, my apologies. He's going to get this one out to the right side. That looks like Espinosa, as he'll get upfield. No, that was Petter on the outside, as he'll pick up a first down to the 22-yard line. First down and 10 once more for the Georgetown Eagles as they move the ball quickly here in the second half. A touchdown ties the game for the Eagles. This Patriots defense really good in the first half of stopping him. We'll see if they can make a few stops here when most necessary. From the 22-yard line, first down and 10. This one kept by Boris. He's got some pressure in the backfield. Nowhere to be found. And an incomplete pass on first down. Second down and 10 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles.
And Georgetown really used to that RPO just to open up the field a lot more, seeing those linebackers crash. But fortunately for Eastview, the secondary came up big and forced an incomplete pass.
So second down and 10 coming up for Georgetown and Boris. They're going to hand this one off to Petter. Petter on the outside, cuts it out past the 20. A stiff arm, but gets tackled at about the 18-yard line. They'll pick up about 5 on second down. Third and 5 coming up for the Eagles. So this would be a huge stop here. Try to hold them to 3 points rather than 6 on this drive to try and keep the lead for the Patriots.
For Eastview, obviously, there's a lot to think about right now. You have to think about Petter. You have to think about the ability for the short pass right now. And so there's just a lot on your mind.
So empty set. Boris, he's got some pressure. He gets off, and that one's caught at the 10. Rolls outside. Ivan Espinosa with a first down for the Patriots inside the 10-yard line to the 8. And once again, first down, but with the goal to gain for the Eagles. 9.5 minutes to go as he steps out of bounds. The clock stops there in the third quarter. First down and 8, the goal to gain. Boris, shotgun formation, motions over. This one handed off to Petter, but it looks like it's probably a false start. Flag on the ground. And I believe that's what it will be called on the Georgetown offense. So that'll move it back 5 yards. So first down and 13 with the goal to gain. 9:31 to go in this third quarter. Only 1 second ticked off.
As we talked about in that first half, Eastview was a bend but don't break defense. You want to see them at least not break and force Georgetown to get these 3 points at least, because it's the first and goal at the 13-yard line.
So this one pitched over to Petter. He breaks a tackle in the backfield. Got some room to run inside the 5. Touchdown. Andrew Petter for the Georgetown Eagles. And it's a tie ball game at 13 points with the PAT pending.
And once again, Petter just doing a really good job at evading that tackle for loss that was possibly going to happen. And as we've always mentioned tonight, that Petter's a big man, so he's hard to take down. Once he broke that tackle, there was nothing but green grass in front of him.
Yeah, he just shoved him off his shoulders and was able to keep on going. And the extra point for the Eagles is up and good, and they'll take their first lead of the ball game. And you wonder if that 2-point conversion there early for the Patriots is going to deem costly here as they trail by 1 now with 9:24 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick second to thank our sponsors since we're back from the other half of halftime, as our sponsors for the 2023 season and Eastview Patriots football: Charles Schwab, the Eric Johnson office in Georgetown; Ideal Signs; Kaya; First Choice Roofing; True Form Metal Service; American Fence and Supply; Lone Star Paving; Sonic, the Austin Avenue location in Georgetown; Hydrate; HTO in Georgetown; Golden Chick in Georgetown; and Texas Crushed Stones. Thanks for the 2023 sponsors of the season. We appreciate everything they provide, as we would not be able to be here today without them. So thank you again for that opportunity, as well as Eastview High School football for allowing us to be here every Friday this season. This is Kyle Owen alongside Roderick Castillo. We're back out for the remainder of the third quarter. 9:24 to go as the Georgetown Eagles take their first lead of the game, 14-13, after the Patriots went up 13-0 to start this ball game. The offense, Ty Blair, and the Patriots will find the ball for the first time in the second half, as this one comes out past the 30 by Isaiah Agnew. Caught that one around the 10, picked up about 21 on the return to the 31-yard line. First down and 10 for the Eastview Patriots.
Looks like another injured player on the field. You hope that it's nothing serious.
It is a Georgetown player. I'll try to get the number here for y'all as soon as I can. But yes, you never want to see something serious for these players. We got 2 guys blocking it and a slew of Georgetown trainers checking on the player down on the ground, and he finally makes his way back up. And that is number 14, Mason Goggins. That's a huge loss for the Georgetown defense. One of the starting defensive backs out there, a captain as well. And we will see how that affects the defense for the remainder of the game for the Georgetown Eagles.
And so Georgetown comes out with a great possession, driving the ball down the field. Now we're hoping that Eastview can respond like they did last week, as Glenn responded and Eastview punched back. Hopefully Eastview can punch back here on their first possession to start the second half.
So Ty Blair and the Eastview offense back out on the field for the first time in the second half. Ty Blair, shotgun formation. He'll hand this one off to Kareem Edwards. He'll get up the field, but not for anything, as he'll be stuck to the line of scrimmage at the 31-yard line. Second down and 10 coming up for the Eastview Patriots.
Eastview not shying away from the run. It helped them in the first half. Hopefully it can help them here in the second half.
Ty Blair, shotgun. He's going to get this one off to Luke Martin, but it is incomplete at about the 33-yard line, and bring up a third down and 10 for the Eastview Patriots. So unproductive so far here in the second half. Only 2 plays though. A couple seconds ticked off. 8:51 remaining in the quarter. This one, fake handoff to the running back. Dumps it off. Keaston Rainey. He'll pick up about 4, but that's about it as they mark him down at the 35-yard line. Fourth down and 6 coming up for the Eastview Patriots.
And Eastview keeping their offense out on the field. Not sure if they're going to try to punt it away as Blair has done before, or try to catch him offside so that way they can get a closer to that line to gain for the first down.
So 4th and 6 coming up. 8:15 and counting when the ball is snapped. Ty Blair in the backfield, shotgun. He's rolling out to the right side. He's got an open receiver in Agnew, and that was Chase Nunley, but it's caught at the 43-yard line. That's enough for a first down. So first down and 10 for the Patriots on 4th. So the 4th down conversion pays off. and the Patriots get a first down to the 42-yard line. First down and 10 once more for Ty Blair in this offense as the clock is ticked under 8 minutes. Shotgun snap. He rolls out. Pressure immediately. Rolls out to the left side. Looks open downfield and pushed from behind is TJ Duncan. He was the intended receiver, but there is a flag in the backfield. I will assume that one is holding on the offense, and that'll move him back on first down.
So going back to that fourth down conversion, you know, Ty Blair didn't have a lot of time, and he decided to roll out, and he was able to find his receiver for the line of the game. But once again, he's having a little bit of pressure to start this third quarter with this Georgetown defensive line, and causing a little bit of problems with the disruption of the timing of the pass so far. You're hopeful that that doesn't continue in this drive.
So Ty Blair in the offense, back out on the field. It'll be a first down and 20 now, as Eastview Patriots give up 10 yards on the holding penalty. So 7 minutes, 47 seconds to go. First down and 20 coming up for Eastview and the Patriots. This one to TJ Duncan, as he'll break a couple tackles, but only picks up about 3 yards on the play to the 35-yard line. The line to gain is the 48 on the other side of the field. So what was a first and 20 is now a second and 18. So only 2 yards on the play to TJ Duncan.
Looks like another injured player for Georgetown.
And it's not good, especially this is a second guy on defense that we've seen down here early in this second half. And trying to figure out that is number 25. Gets up pretty easily by himself. Alex Wilson, the junior DB, who was picked up on the play.
And so far with these injuries, yes, they're injuries, but at the same time, you're glad to see these kids pop right back up and not having to be helped off the field. That's a good sign that it's nothing serious. So you're good. You're glad to see that these kids are actually doing well.
So 7 minutes, 20 seconds and counting here. Ty Blair in the backfield. He's got two wide receivers on the bottom, motioning it over Luke Martin to the tight end position. They're going to roll this one out to the right side, that two wide receiver side. Dumps it off, and that's picked off in the backfield on the wide receiver screen. And that is Georgetown ball at the 36-yard line. And Eastview is not happy about that one, giving up a free turnover here early in the second half, especially coming out in the second half with the lead, going down with the big touchdown from Andrew Petter. And now they have the ball with amazing field position at the 22-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Eastview Patriots.
Yeah, you never want to turn the ball over, but especially this early in the second half, along with, as you mentioned before, Kyle, they have amazing field position, and now Eastview with their back against the wall, pretty much right outside the red zone, and possibly trying their best to bend but don't break once again. So
7 minutes, 7 seconds here in the third quarter. In the backfield, Boris, shotgun. They're going to hand this one off to Petter. Petter gets up the field, picks up about 2, and will be stuffed there. And a 3-yard gain to the 19-yard line. Moving quickly again is this Georgetown offense. They move at around the same pace as the Eastview offense, if not a little bit slower, but still pretty quickly. From the 19, second and 7. As Boris keeps it himself, this one on the outside. A nice move there by Holbuck, and he'll get inside the 1. Not enough for a touchdown, but there's a flag in the backfield, and this could be a holding on the offense, which would go 10 yards the other way for the Eagles, and a positive for this Eastview defense, who really needs to make a stop here to try to keep themselves in the game and try not to move that momentum meter a little bit too far to the Eagle side of the ball.
Yeah, Georgetown pretty much threatening to swing this game in their favor right here at the red zone. But luckily, Eastview, as you mentioned earlier, Kyle, that they caught themselves a break with this flag. Unfortunately, it's a spot foul, but still, nonetheless.
Still a good one. I mean, 15 yards. That one on Ivan Espinosa, offensive pass interference. It brings up around a 2nd and 23 is the official yardage on that one. So you say spot foul. I mean, it was behind the line of scrimmage. So there it is. This one's up in the air and overthrown to Ivan Espinosa, who the penalty was just called on, and incomplete on the sideline. 6:22 remaining and a 3rd down and long coming up for the Georgetown Eagles.
And once again, if you're Eastview and if you're the defense, especially the secondary, you're going to want to keep everything in front of you to force Georgetown in a long 4th down situation, possibly forcing them to have a field goal and stop the bleeding somehow.
So 6:22 to go as we stand here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and very long, 23 yards to gain from the 34-yard line. Boris, shotgun. He's going to roll this one out. It's caught in open field. This one up the field. Xavier Warren on the reception, and he'll pick up about 7 on the play, but like you just heard there is a flag on the field. So we'll see another offensive holding called. So this will be minus 10 yards once more and going to be declined. So they're going to bring up a 4th and long now from about the 28. The line to gain is the 12. So 4th and 16 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles.
And if you're Georgetown, you're probably trying to catch them off sides. If not, see what Eastview is showing before you may possibly call a timeout. I don't know if they're going to go for 3 points right here or if they're just going to end up going for it on 4th down.
It looks like they're going for it. They get swing this in the middle, and it's picked off at the 9-yard line, and Eastview has the ball inside their own 10-yard line. That one, a good catch by Luis Castillo, but you got to think about it like this. If you just bat that ball down, you get the ball back around the 25, but I mean, at the end of the day, you get the interception and try to prevent anything that could have happened if you did just try to, tip it up or bat it down. But a turnover for the Eastview Patriots as Luis Castillo able to get up and grab that one as he waves the come and take it flag in front of the Patriot bench, or in front of the Patriot student section on the right side. So Ty Blair and the offense back out, shotgun formation. They're going to dump this one off and be dropped in the backfield as Chase Nunley unable to come up with the reception on the play.
And it was just a little bit pressure coming from the right side that caused a little bit of disruption between Blair and the receiver. Because I'm telling you, he probably would have broke that for a good chunk of yardage, possibly a 1st down. But nonetheless, here we are, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 coming up for your Eastview Patriots as they got the turnover deep in Georgetown territory, or in their own territory, as they hand this one off to Edwards. Edwards cuts upfield, but can't find any yards. He will get stuffed at the line of scrimmage as a 3rd down and 10 comes up for the Eastview Patriots. So 3rd down and 10. Ty Blair letting his offensive line know what the play is as he steps back into shotgun formation. He'll step up. He's got pressure in the end zone. He'll find some lanes. He'll get upfield. Past the 20, past the 24 to the 25. They'll mark him down at the 25. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Eastview Patriots scramble out of a huge opportunity and almost a safety for Georgetown.
And you got to love the heart of Ty Blair tonight, realizing, yes, this is a crosstown showdown, but knowing as well that to fight for those yards and saw the green grass right in front of him and just was eluding the defenders for that 1st down.
A great job there by Ty Blair to pick up the 1st down for his Patriots offense when they haven't been able to find much as they hand this one off to Edwards. Edwards will cut up field. He picks up about 2 or 3 on the play. They'll give him 3 down to the 26 or 27, 28-yard line, maybe the 29. looks like the 28 and a half. We'll call that the 28 and give it a 2nd down and 7 for the Eastview Patriots.
I think while the referees are trying to figure out where to spot the ball, they're kind of confused, just like you a little bit right now, Kyle. Just trying to wonder where to spot the ball, where he fell down or where his knee was down.
So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Patriots offense. Ty Blair, shotgun. They're going to hand this one off. No, keep it himself. Ty Blair looks for the pitch, doesn't pitch it. He tries to pitch it again, and the ball's out. That's another turnover as Seth Warren, the 6'1", 180 linebacker out of Georgetown, comes up with the ball on the pitch attempt from Ty Blair. And no reason to get that ball out of your hands when you have 4 guys on your back and your running back is just, I mean, he's getting covered as well. He just throws that one right into the hands of Seth Warren, and that's another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers. Well, back-to-back turnovers in the game. Back-to-back turnovers for the Eastview Patriots as we have 4 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Still trailing by 1 are your Patriots, and Georgetown now has the ball. 1st down and 10 from the 19, or from the 29, as they'll hand this one off to Pettit. Pettit will go up the field. Petter works his way to the 26-yard line. He'll pick up 4 on 1st down, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Eagles.
And going back really quick to that option play, yeah, Ty Blair, I understand you want to get as many yards as you can, but as you mentioned to Kyle, he was covered up. His backer was covered up behind him. There's no reason to try to be a superhero. Just get the yards you can and live with another down.
So 2nd and 6 coming up from the 35 where they finally marked it. So 2nd and 5. Petter hit in the backfield. He'll roll forward for about a 2-yard gain, and that'll be 3rd and 3 coming up for Georgetown with 3 minutes, 15 seconds and counting remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So Georgetown and their offense out on the field for this 3rd down try from the 23-yard line, 3rd and 3. Now underneath 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. Here it goes, snap high, hand it off to Petter. He's busting it outside, big stiff arm, but dragged from behind, and the ball's out, but not before he was marked down with about a 1 yard, maybe even no yard gain from Petter, and a great job in the backfield by the Eastview defense. Even though Petter put a hand on the face mask and tried to shove him down, just was able to hold on to the jersey and pull him backwards to prevent any more extra yardage. So 4th and 3 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles. We'll see if they'll take points or try to make something happen here, take 6 instead of 3, especially with the back-to-back turnovers. So the offense stays out on the field. Noah Boris and his team, as they will motion over Holbeck to the right side, looks back to the left. That one's caught for a 1st down by Espinosa. He'll pick that one up inside the 20-yard line to the 19. 1st down and 10 for the Georgetown Eagles with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
You saw right there that the defender gave him a little bit too much cushion, allowing him to catch that ball and turn around and pretty much stretch his arm out for that 1st down marker. He actually got about 2 yards more.
So in the backfield with Boris is Petter. As they step this one up, they have 3 tight ends out in the field. Motion this one back, put Petter way back in the backfield. Shotgun formation still, 2 wide receivers on the top of the screen. Roll this one over, toss to Petter in the backfield. Got, no, he breaks the tackle, cuts up field. He'll pick up about 4, maybe just 3 on the play down to the 16-yard line from the 19. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles here deep in Patriot territory, in the red zone, that is.
This is going to be an all-night thing that we're going to see from Petter. He's just eluding tackles that are possibly tackles for loss, and all of a sudden he just gets a good chunk of 3 to 4 yards.
So when the snap will be snapped, when the snap's snapped, 1 minute will be on the clock. 1st down, or 2nd down and 7. Is this one out wide to Sedgwick on the screenplay from the flats, and a big hit. The ball comes out. That's in the end zone. It should be a touchback. And they're going to say, no, he's down. I don't know if I agree with that. You could see that ball pop out from way over here. Oh my gosh, that one, Davin Sedgwick, he got absolutely laid out by, I think that was Grover Moore III on the hit. And what a great job there. It could have been Isaiah Davenport, or actually maybe Caden Childs on that play. It just absolutely laid out the wide receivers. This one on the left side, touchdown Petter. And Georgetown takes a 7-point lead here, and their largest lead of the game. With 34 seconds remaining in this third quarter. So the PAT is up and good, and the Eagles take a 21-13 lead, now leading by 8 with 34 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. The Patriots will get the ball back after the kick.
And so just going back to what's been happening so far is that Georgetown has been pretty much been gifted a short field, and that's why it's led the first drive. I understand where they drove down the field, but these other two possessions that Georgetown has had has happened because of Eastview mistakes, and so you've been giving Georgetown the opportunity to get back in this game, and ultimately they're taking an 8-point lead. And so understanding that Eastview has to stop with the mistakes and really focus on what was working with them in the first half.
Yeah, and going back to what you know and your offense that you play is all you can do is you try to claw yourself back into this one. I mean, it is only a one-possession game, so the Eagles' defense going to have to step up to try to stop this Ty Blair offense from finding points. Even with the mistakes, they can still find points, and they know how to do it late as well. Saw it last week against Glenn, and we saw it against College Station as well. They won that second half, as this one is up and caught at the 10 by Agnew. He'll be stuffed at the 20-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 from there for the Eastview Patriots as they take over the ball with 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter from the 20-yard line.
29 seconds remains in the third quarter. And I bet everyone in the stadium knows what's coming up at the break. Get your dance moves ready. You're going to be on camera.
So 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10 for Ty Blair in this Patriot offense. In the backfield, it looks like Isaiah Agnew, as this one dumped off to TJ Duncan. He's going to pick up 5 and rolls his way to about the 38-yard line, or the 28-yard line. Not enough for a first down, but picks up at least 7 on the play. They'll give him 8. So second and 2 coming up from the 28-yard line for the Eastview Patriot offense. Ty Blair, shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to the running back. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage as the offensive line just pushed right back into the play. That'll be a loss of about 1 or 2. With the ball marked down at the 27. So it will be a 1-yard loss. Third down and 3 coming up as we take our way to the fourth quarter. The third quarter comes to an end. Your Patriots trail this one by 8, 21-13. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. Charles Schwab, the Eric Johnson office, Georgetown, Texas Ideal Signs, Kaya, First Choice Roofing, True Form Metal Service, American Fence and Supply, Lone Star Paving, Sonic, the Austin Avenue location in Georgetown, Hydrate, HTO in Georgetown, Golden Chick in Georgetown, and Texas Crushed Stones. Thanks again for our 2023 sponsors of SHN Sports and Eastview High School Football. We move ourselves into the fourth quarter as we flip the field. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview Football on SHN Sports.
The tradition continues.
Back out for the start of the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 3 from the 27-yard line. Ty Blair and this Patriot offense back out onto the field. Down 8 points. Ty Blair, he'll step up in the pocket, finds himself some room, but will only pick up maybe a yard on the play if that's what they'll give him. And doesn't look like they will. A no gain on 3rd down, 4th and 3 coming up. And it looks like this Eastview offense is going to have to punt the ball away as they're pinned deep at the 27-yard line. Clock ticks now underneath 11.5 minutes here in the fourth quarter of the game as well.
Yeah, going back to that play, it looked like if it was already a designed quarterback run and really nowhere to go, as that Georgetown defense really pretty much suffocated the inside to force them to punt.
So here is the punt. It'll make a Georgetown bounce, but roll back Eastview's way to about the 46-7-yard line. 47 is where Georgetown will start with 11:08 remaining in the game. 1st down and 10, right about midfield here at Birkelbach Field.
If you're Eastview, obviously, yes, there's one more quarter to go, but you're trying your best to get off this field on defense and force a quick 3 and out to give your offense another shot to pretty much chip into this lead.
So 11:08 remaining here in this game. Georgetown Eagles with the ball in the backfield. Boris, quarterback, will take the snap. Hands it off to Petter. Petter bounces to the right side. He'll cut upfield, no cut back to the left. He gets about 4 on the play, down past midfield to the 48. So they'll give him 5 on 1st down. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Eagles. Ten minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Shotgun snap. Hands off to Petter once more. He'll bust it to the left side. Picks up a couple blocks, works behind it, turns his legs inside down past the 45-yard line, and they'll give him a 1st down to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Georgetown Eagles.
And Petter just picking up nice chunkage of yardage so far, and understanding that while they have the lead, they kind of want to milk this clock for this last quarter. Eastview pretty much being tested right now. See if they can stop this run.
10:15 remaining. Is this one a screenplay to Espinosa and a push from behind, not allowing the DB to make the tackle as the wide receiver, a block in the back there, not called, disrupted the rush from the DB for the Patriots, but a 9-yard gain on 1st down. 2nd and 1 coming up from the 33-yard line. Second and 1, 33-yard line, 9:40 and counting when the ball will be snapped. Boris, shotgun. Petter, hands off. Stopped in the backfield, breaks the tackle, breaks another one, up past the 30, stumbles forward to the 25, and they'll mark him down at the 24-yard line, and a 1st down and 10 from that spot for the Georgetown Eagles.
And things get a little bit chippy here. Not sure what the unsportsmanlike conduct's going to be or what, but the ref threw the flag, and kind of wondering, Georgetown is pointing towards Eastview.
Well, coming off the field for Eastview is number 8, Christian Mendoza. He had his helmet ripped off, and they're going to call that foul on Grover Moore III, who isn't even on the field, but that's who's called for the penalty. Maybe I read the 9 as an 8 when he was getting ran off. The DB coming in to replace. The substitution is Phillip Brown. So they're gonna bust this one out. Petter to the right side, inside the 10-yard line to the 9, maybe the 8. So pick up 4 on first down after the penalty. First, second down, and 6 coming up from the 8-yard line. The line to gain is the 2 with 9 minutes to go here in the third. The clock continues to run, or in the fourth, the game. Clock continues to run. Down past 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Taking plenty of time are the Eagles. Set and ready to go is the offensive line. In the backfield is Boris. Behind him, Petter. They're going to motion this one out. Petter by himself in the backfield. Boris is a wide receiver on the bottom of your screen now. This one, designed running back play, caught in the backfield and stuffed as they get him down at the 14-yard line to bring up a third down and 12. This defense, you mentioned it, bend, don't break. Even with the short field, they've been doing a really good job of trying to stop the ball. Got a turnover on fourth down there on the last, on the drive previous before they took their 8-point lead. And yes, they got the 8-point lead, but came up only on like a 30-yard drive there deep into their territory after the fumble from Ty Blair. And then now driving themselves down inside the red zone, and the defense making hopefully a big stop here. 3rd and 12. Boris, shotgun, snap. He's going to look to the left. He's got an open receiver, and it is caught. That is a touchdown for the Eagles, and a 14-point lead. As Georgetown looks like they're opening this one up. Touchdown reception on number 36, Caleb Searles. As Georgetown Eagles PAT is up and good. Take a 28-13 lead. 15-point game now, 2-touchdown lead for the Georgetown Eagles after the Patriots went up 13-0. 28 unanswered points for the Eagles since that lead for the Patriots. 7:46 remaining in the game. There's still time, but not much for these Eastview Patriots. They're going to have to score here to keep themselves in the game. Take a quick break. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We'll try to figure this out. We'll be right back. This is Eastview High School football on SHN Sports. Sorry for the pause in the video stream, but we are still here giving the voice. You can see the live scoreboard. Not sure what's going on with our camera as it has froze as it seems on YouTube, so we'll give it to you via the voice. Got some radio broadcast for you guys now. So as this one caught about the 20-yard line by Keeson Rainey, he'll pick up about 3 on the return to the 23-yard line. First down and 10 coming up right in between the two G's as these two teams start getting chippy. A lot of talking going on, and a flag is on the field, maybe one of another personal foul call as Eastview just picked up the ball. So we'll get the call when we can. Once again, we're sorry for the technical difficulties in the camera. Going to try to figure out this as soon as we possibly can. Until then, I'll give it to you through the ears. So the penalty coming in now.
Offside. The kicking. The penalty reassessed on the re-kick it. 5 yards off. 1 out time down now.
Okay, I don't know if you heard what he said, but basically the gist of it, they're going to redo the kick, but 5 yards back from the 35-yard line, and Eastview will have another chance to return this one with 7:40 remaining in the game from the offside penalty from Georgetown. So spreading out to receive is the Eastview Patriots once more. Keiston Rainey, TJ Duncan, as well as Isaiah Agnet back deep to receive. They wait for the threat of an onside kick as the Georgetown Eagles bunched up will fake it, turn around, spread things out. So will the Eastview Patriots on the receiving side. Once again, back deep to receive. 3 guys, Rainey, Duncan, and Agnet. They finally spread out. The deepest back will be Agnet, but they will get this one to Rainey at the 18. He'll take it himself, cuts up to the left. He's down past the 25, past the 30, breaks a tackle, down past the 40. Only one man to beat. He's got a fast leg, though, inside the 40. Drakes makes a couple jukes in jives, gets down past the 40, and there seems like there's a penalty at the 26, and head coach Griffin for Georgetown turns around to hype up the crowd. The student section down here right below us on the blackout game. And it looks like they're going to move the penalty flag up to the 30. That's where the holding call will be assessed with 7 minutes and 29 seconds. Illegal block in the back on Eastview.
That penalty being assessed from the spot of the foul. First down.
The penalty is assessed from the 30 where the spot foul was. They'll move this one back 10 yards to the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Eastview Patriots. So from where the ball was caught, a net 2-yard gain for Keiston Rainey, even though he got this one out past midfield almost to the 40-yard line. Was not able to come up with any of those yards as the ball starts first and 10 from the 20. Ty Blair, shotgun formation, fake handoff to Edwards. This one off to Duncan, but incomplete around the 30-yard line. Second down and 10 coming up on the 10-yard incompletion. We will go ahead and try to unplug. Oh, we got it back, so there we go. The camera is back for you guys. We once again apologize for the technical difficulties. Hopefully didn't steer anybody away, but got it all back and normal. So first down and 10, here we go. Or second down and 10, Ty Blair. This one to Keiston Rainey. Keiston Rainey trying to break some tackles in the backfield after the pressure. Moves themselves forward, continuing to go forward, but will make his way back to the 19-yard line for a loss of 1 on second down. Third down and 9 coming up for the Eastview Patriots. So underneath 7 minutes now as the Patriots seem to have lost some sort of their urgency. Ty Blair letting this clock go underneath 10 seconds on the play clock. Steps back up and back into shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers bottom of the screen, TJ Duncan on the top. They'll motion out Luke Martin looking that way. This one, a designed screen to Rainey. Rainey gets a block from Martin. He'll cut up field down inside the 25, or past the 25 to the 36-yard line for fourth down and 4. Eastview Patriots.
If you're Eastview, it's always 4 down territory no matter where you are. Understanding that time is of the essence. Yes, you have your 3 timeouts, but this clock is already halfway through this fourth quarter, and Eastview has not really had an opportunity to try to get this ball across midfield.
Speaking of halfway, just ticked under to the 6-minute mark as they trail by 15. 2-touchdown game here in the fourth quarter. 5:50 when the ball snapped. Ty Blair, shotgun formation. Here's the snap, and they're going to have a timeout on the field. And Coach Griffin really trying to get the Georgetown crowd hyped up. Turning around once more, Chuck Griffin giving the pump up the crowd signal as he tries to get this Georgetown crowd back into the game with the 2-touchdown lead. Fourth down and long now from the 21-yard line. 4th and 9 coming up, and the offense stays out on the field. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Ty Blair, shotgun formation, rolls it out to his right, steps up in the pocket. He can't find a man. He's going to keep it himself on 4th down, and only a 2-yard gain on the play. And that'll be a turnover on downs, and Georgetown will have the ball inside their 25-yard line, 1st down and 10. The Eastview defense really going to have to make a stop or a turnover here to keep their offense in the game with only 5:19 to go here in the 4th quarter for the Crosstown showdown.
Yeah, just going back to that 4th down play. Ty had a little bit of time, but at the same time, the receivers weren't open. There was really nowhere to go, so he just had to put his head down and try to see if he could get any yards to try to get to that 1st down marker. But unfortunately, Eastview with the turnover here late in the 4th quarter.
1st down and 10 for the Eagles in the backfield for Georgetown. Boris hands off to Petter. Petter cuts up field, gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more as it comes up 2nd down and 10 with 5 minutes to go in the game. And I assume Georgetown will take as much time as possible with the ball at the 23-yard line. You're in field goal range already. They're going to take all 40 seconds of the play clock, most likely. Boris in the backfield, shotgun formation. With him is Petter. They're going to stop this one with 15 seconds, check on the play. Look back to the sideline. The play may or may not be changed. Same formation, though. Tells his O-lineman something. Steps back up. Boris in the backfield, motions over. Hands off to Petter. Petter up the field, cuts up, gets about 4 on the play to the 19-yard line. That's what they'll give him. 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Georgetown Eagles, and this Patriot defense holding their own deep in Patriot territory. And you look at a positive from the game, the defense with all the turnovers and where they've started on the field, you can't be disappointed in the way they've played tonight. Been giving their offense an opportunity to keep themselves in the game, but just can't find points ever since going up 13-0. 28 unanswered for the Eagles. 3rd down and 6. Hand off to Petter. Petter will get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He'll roll forward for about 2 yards. 4th down and 4 coming up, as I would assume Georgetown just kicks this one away or just goes for it and keeps the field long for Eastview. We've seen them go for it deep in the red zone already. We'll see if they do it again.
It looks like Georgetown may be looking at that play clock and letting it run all the way down, knowing that Eastview wants to probably save those 3 timeouts. Georgetown's going to take their time and really decide on what they want to do here at this 4th down and 4, knowing that Petter has been nothing but short of coming alive here in the 2nd half by just getting huge chunks of yards. So if you're Eastview, obviously this is a great stop for you and forcing Georgetown for a field goal, but knowing that this game is pretty much slim on your chances of making a comeback.
So Eastview lets the clock go all the way down and calls a timeout. Don't know why you don't call a timeout, 40 seconds ago. But the choice was made by Coach Michael Wall, and a timeout was called with 3:14 to go after the clock went all the way down those 40 seconds for the play clock. And Eastview has wasted their first timeout of the 2nd half with, like I said, 3:14 remaining here in the game.
Georgetown does the smart thing and tries to go for 3 points here just to get something away to put this game out of reach.
The kick is up and good. They'll take a 31-13 lead. 31 unanswered points. 31 unanswered points now for the Georgetown Eagles after the Patriots took the 13-0 lead early. And now a 3-possession game with 3:10 to go. And if the offense can't find anything on this drive, it's going to be really hard to try to get yourself back into this game. And it's already a difficult situation here late.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, Kyle, Eastview went up early 13-0 just to punch Georgetown in the mouth, and Georgetown came out swinging to finish out the first half. And within this 2nd half, Eastview has had no response on offense as Georgetown's pretty much bottled them up. and every possession that they've had, creating turnovers, creating turnover on downs, creating a punt situation. And so Eastview is left with no choice but the remainder of this game. It's going to be 4-down territory no matter where you're spotted out on this field.
So the kick will go from left to right on the screen towards Eastview on the right side, on the Georgetown Eagles painted side of the field, as Eastview goes for their own goal on the Patriots side to the left. So the kick by Guzman is up and caught by TJ Duncan at the 8-yard line. He'll take it himself past the 20, gets stuffed, can't break the tackle, and down at the 24. And a lot of pushing and shoving going on the kickoff, as Eastview will start 1st down and 10 from the 24-yard line, 23-yard line, with 3:04 remaining in this ball game. So from the 24, Ty Blair and the offense makes their way back out on the field to try to find some points here late. 3:04 on the clock. 1st down and 10. 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 1 on the bottom, and TJ Duncan. In the backfield with Blair is Agnew. They're going to roll this one out to the right side. Steps up in the pocket on the left, and tripped up is Blair down at the 20-yard line. They'll give it to him at the 19. And it'll be 2nd down and 14 now for the Eastview Patriots. Try to make something happen, but just the shoelace tackle was enough to get Blair down in the backfield for the sack as the clock ticks underneath 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Crosstown Showdown 2023 version. You saw the Eastview Patriots go up 13-0. Since then, 31 unanswered points. This one off to Rainey, but flag before the snap. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So moving back 5 more yards. 2nd and 19 coming up for the Eastview Patriots now. As we get the official call. False start.
And you got to give some credit to the Georgetown defense. They've really changed up their game plan, went in at halftime, and really sat down, and they pretty much, Eastview offense has had no answer for this change in the defensive scheme for Georgetown.
So Keyston Rainey caused the penalty with 2:14. This one up to TJ Duncan and just over the head. Can't get anything going on 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and long as Ty Blair is absolutely nailed in the backfield and gets up slowly with the help of the referee. This one stays 3rd down and 19 with 2:10 on the clock for the game.
And right now, the Georgetown defensive line is just having their way with the Eastview offensive line, and it's really had no answer. And Ty has been pretty much looking to run first instead of pass first. Yeah, understanding that Duncan was wide open, but he was hit as he threw the ball.
So illegal block coming from offense by Keyston Rainey. And that is back-to-back penalties for Rainey, but that one's declined. They'll keep it 3rd down and long. They didn't want to lose that down. It would have been 2nd and long if you did accept that penalty, but it brings it up 3rd and 19 now with 2:10. Ty Blair, shotgun formation, steps back to pass. He's going to look over to his left side. That's Luke Martin. He'll get the ball outside, pushed out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 4th down and 10 coming up as the spot way further than where I saw him step out, but we'll give it to them there. All right. So 4th down and 23. The offense still out on the field. Ty Blair, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers, top and bottom of the screen. In the backfield with Blair is Isaiah Agnew. They're going to call a timeout. Eastview will at 2:05 remaining in the game. To bring up 4th down and 10. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastview High School football on SHN Sports. back out onto the field for the final 2 minutes of the game here at Birkelbach Field, the crosstown showdown. The Patriots took a 13-0 lead to start the game. Since then, the Eagles, 31 unanswered points, have a 3-score lead late in this game. 4th down and 10 coming up. Probably the last chance for ECU as they only have 1 timeout left. Ty Blair, he'll take this one on 4th down by himself. Cuts up the field, rolls forward. He should have a first down, depending on where they mark him, and they barely give it to him, even though his back fell at the 35. They'll give it to him at the 33. And bring another first down and 10 for your Eastview offense. Now the clock underneath 2 minutes at 1:56. Stop to move the chains. They'll start it up here as the ball is snapped. Ty Blair rolls this one out to the right side. He's got some pressure, gets this one over, and tipped up in the air, but not caught. As that one from Ty Blair incomplete with 1:48 to go. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Patriots. As you can tell, it's gotten real quiet at the stadium. Stadium's pretty much emptied out. Both the Georgetown band and dance team have all left. The only real crowd there around midfield, pretty low in the stands, and then the student section as well, still hanging in there. As Ty Blair scrambles around on 2nd down, but a flag comes out, and it looks like it's going to be a holding. As Michael Valenta, the 6'5", 280 defensive lineman, sticks his hand out the Eastview way, saying it's going to be on them. And he is correct in that, as Eastview will move back on 2nd down and long already. 1:39 to go. Here's the call.
Personal foul. Offense, number 30. Illegal blind sidewalk. The penalty assessed from final foul, 2nd down.
They said number 30 was the one called. There is no number 30 on the roster. I'm going to assume either number 3 or number 50. That'd be either Juke Tanner or Keaston Rainey. It's Keaston Rainer. That's his 4th penalty in just this series. As they motion out Luke Martin to left side. This one dumped off to the backup quarterback. They double pass and picked off by the big D end. Michael Valenta, as the 6'5", 280-pounder jumps up in the air and picks off the double pass attempts from Eastview. And that one will probably seal the game with 1.5 minutes remaining. The Eagles up 3 scores, and they have the ball at the 10-yard line. First down and a goal to gain.
I'm not sure what he saw there on that double pass, knowing that there was a possibility of the option of it being a screen as well, knowing that he had some green grass in front of him. I understand sometimes that's what the coaches call, but also I don't know if it was an option play where he had the option to either keep it and run it or throw it back.
And he could have thrown it downfield too. It was a backwards pass. There's 3 different ways to get that ball out, and he just throws it right into the hands of Michael Valenta, the number 99 defensive tackle for Georgetown. So back out on the field, the Georgetown Eagles offense, as Boris hands it off to Petter. Petter will cut up field past the 10-yard line to around the 7. So 2nd down and goal to gain from the 7-yard line for Georgetown. 1 minute, 15 seconds and counting. I would assume they waste as much time as possible. If they do waste as much time as possible, we'll be underneath the 1 minute mark, probably around the 1:50 mark by the time the ball is snapped.
And it looks like Georgetown's going to get in their victory formation already, knowing the Eastview only has 1 timeout.
So in victory formation they are. The Eagles will take the snap from the 7, take a knee at the 12 with 45 seconds to go. They just have one more play, and they can seal this one and take home the W on the Crosstown Showdown. 31 unanswered for the Eagles, as they will solidify this one with the knee. 20 seconds to go as they'll kneel this one down, and that is the ball game. Your Eastview Patriots fall to the Georgetown Eagles, 31-13, dropped to 1-3 in district play on the season. As the two teams shake hands and move on to the next week. We'll be right back here at Brokelbach Field, this time on the home side against Texas A&M Consolidated, or I guess A&M Consolidated, not Texas A&M Consolidated. But out of College Station will make their way to Brokelbach Field for the first time this season, or the second time this season. They played Georgetown earlier, took a loss there. So looking to bring Consolidated to an 0-2 record at Brokelbach Field. The Patriots will be next week at 7 o'clock right here at Brokelbach, and you can watch it on SHN Sports as always. But with the Crosstown Showdown coming to an end, 31-13. That is our final for Roger Castillo. This is Kyle Owen, and thank you, good night, and get home safely.